to home, the place our heart should be. I can't believe that we should never ever want to be close to home, close to home.
Morning, Rose.
Morning, boss.
You look terrible.
How can you tell?
No, really, what's up?
Well, as you must know, it all happened last night. The earth moved, and I lost something very dear to me.
What?
My roof.
Your roof?
Well, not the whole roof. I've just got a few slates missing, you know.
Well, I've suspected as much for some time, Rose.
Do you know what it's like to lie in bed and see stars?
Well, I've had me moments.
It was a storm last night. The fence ended up 4 doors away. The chimney fell down into the cellar. And the last I heard, the dustbins were still circling Heathrow.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I looked out this morning and the greenhouse in my garden had 3 cracked panes.
Oh, you got off quite lightly then.
Not really, Rose. I don't own a greenhouse.
It's not funny, you know. The Met Office have predicted worse for tonight. Rain, wind, sleet, hail.
No doubt followed by frogs and locusts. Well, don't worry, Rose. If things get really bad, you can always come round here.
Thanks, boss. I think I'll take a rain check.
Good thinking.
Oh, I think I found most of our washing. I've lost a pair of knickers, though.
I'm saying nothing.
In the storm, stupid.
What storm?
The storm last night. Don't say it didn't wake you up.
Oh, I sat right through it. I dreamt I was in a bedroom in Las Vegas with Madonna.
Oh, you dirty little lowlife.
Well, don't blame me. It was her idea.
You know, I've had to go through 3 gardens to collect this lot.
Kate, you've got to stop doing that.
What?
Helping yourself to other people's washing.
I just put it out to dry, that's all.
Well, that was a stupid thing to do. I mean, didn't you know that they'd forecast a storm?
Oh, no. Look at this. I was going to wear it tonight as well.
Oh, you still can. It's only got a few rips in it.
Oh, ha. I want to look smart tonight, even if you don't.
Well, what's happening tonight?
Mum's taking us to see Phantom of the Opera. Oh, don't say you'd forgotten.
Oh, of course. And there's you giving me a clue by wearing the mask.
I've got to tell you two how much I appreciate your help. That's all right. What are friends for?
I've checked all the animals and they seem none the worse for wear. And that tree that fell on the hen house doesn't seem to have done too much damage.
Although I think we'll have to make do with scrambled eggs and omelettes for a while.
Anyone home? Oh, hello, Tom. Jenny.
Hello, James. You're just in time for a cup of tea.
Oh, thanks very much. So, what's the damage?
Don't be silly. You can have it for nothing. So what brings you here?
Well, I just wanted to make sure you were all right after the storm.
Oh, isn't that nice?
No, seriously, was there any damage?
Well, there's a few slates missing off the barn. The stable door blew off.
Although you wouldn't know it, thanks to our immaculate repair work.
A tree fell on the chicken house, and my television's picking up Dutch programmes.
Oh, so all in all, it was a quiet night. You realise there's more to come?
Yeah, we saw the forecast, but don't worry, we're well prepared. We've lashed the goats together and nailed the chickens to the floor.
That's good. Because there's something I wanted to ask you.
Uh-oh. Our cue to leave, I think. Come on, Jenny. Let's get back to the barn. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Tom. Jenny. What are they doing out there?
Oh, they've been amazing. They've been at it since 9 o'clock this morning and they've only just stopped for a cup of tea.
Oh, that's surprising.
So what was it you wanted to ask me?
Well, it's just that Helen's taking the kids out to the theatre tonight and I thought we might take advantage of the peace and quiet to have a meal.
Oh, you doing the cooking?
Yes.
No, thanks.
Oh, don't be like that. I'm almost cordon bleu.
More like cordoned off.
Vicky, you haven't moved till you've tasted my morceau de poulet frites.
Ooh, what's that then?
Chicken nibblers. You'll love them.
You're not going like that.
Why, what's wrong with it?
What's right with it?
Listen, flashing your cleavage doesn't make you trendy. This is cool. I'm hip. I'm wicked.
You're an idiot. Anyway, just concentrate for a minute. I think it's best that we don't say anything to Mum about Vicky coming over here tonight.
Why?
Because you know what Mum thinks about Vicky, so just keep Mum.
To who?
To Mum.
Keep Mum to Mum?
Yes.
You sure that's right?
Just keep your gob shut.
Robbie, Kate, listen. I think it'd be best if you didn't tell your mum that Vicky's coming round tonight.
Yeah, we were just saying the same thing, weren't we, Robbie?
Robbie, what are you doing? Kate, if you superglued his lips together, you're in big trouble. What is going on?
I'm just keeping my mouth shut like Fleabag here told me to.
Take the notice, it's his age.
That'll be your mum.
I'll go.
Hello, darling. How are you? What's the matter? You got a toothache? Oh, poor darling. Have you been to the dentist? James! James! Kate, where's your father?
Hello, Helen, what's up?
James, what have you done to Robbie? He can't open his mouth. Oh, he's in agony, poor Mike. What have you done to him, James?
Nothing.
Well, just look at him. He can't speak.
Ow! Get off me, you thug. Well, I can speak, only I was told not to.
Not speak to your own mother. James, how could you?
It's not Dad's fault. I've been told not to speak, just in case I let out about Vicky coming round tonight. If you do that again, I'm going to phone Mr. Ranson.
I see. So Vicky's coming round tonight, is she?
Just for a bite to eat.
I can't say I'm very happy about it.
Well, you're not staying, so it doesn't matter.
We're going to be late.
All right. James, don't think this is the last you've heard of this. If we're going, don't you think you ought to get changed, Robbie?
Well, you're full of surprises. That was wonderful. I couldn't eat another thing.
Oh, that's a shame, because I've got a few bits and pieces left over.
You've made enough for a banquet. Why did you make so much?
Well, I couldn't help it. You see, the recipe was for 12 and I didn't know how to scale it down. You sure you don't want some more?
I'm positive. Just a cup of coffee, please. Or do I have to have a bucket full?
One coffee coming up.
Oh, come on, James. You can't fool me with those silly noises. I've seen the commercial too, you know.
What?
Nothing. So, when are Helen and the kids due back?
About midnight.
That late?
Oh, well, they would have been back sooner, but the wind's in the wrong direction. Actually, I shouldn't joke. It's getting pretty bad out there. I really shouldn't have let them go, but they'd waited so long to see the show.
Oh, they'll be all right. Don't worry. After all, the kids are with Helen, and Helen's not stupid, is she?
Maybe I'll phone this place to make sure she's all right.
Oh, James, don't be silly. They'll be fine.
Yeah, you're quite right. They'll be fine. Yes, it's exposed places like your farm that are going to come off worst.
Yes, that's true. Oh, my God, my farm.
There's no point in dashing off, Vicky. I mean, what are you going to do? Lay across the roof to hold it down?
True.
If anything happens, Jenny will phone.
Yeah, you're right.
Of course I'm right. Believe me, you're far safer here with me.
Somehow, I rather doubt that. So, what should we do now?
I don't know, but if we stay here long enough, we'll think of something. How was it for you?
Not bad. You?
Possible. Do you want to try again?
Yeah, don't mind.
Maybe we can get the lights to come back on again.
I hope not. It's rather romantic.
You're not frightened by thunder and lightning then?
No, never have been.
Good. I'm really getting to you, aren't I?
I've lost it all now.
You mean the roof, the whole roof, and nothing but the roof?
So help me God. I've got some of next doors, but they'll be wanting it back.
So what happened, Rose?
I had an early night with J.B. Priestley, and suddenly, wallop! I looked up, and all I could see was the great bear, with the little bear behind. And I thought, Rose, this is no place for you. So here I am.
I see. Have you eaten, Rose?
Yes, thanks.
Shame.
You ought to have been out there, you know, boss. After all, you are a vet.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, it was raining cats and dogs.
Yes, thank you, Rose. More coffee, Vicky?
No, thanks. The storm's getting worse. I think I should phone the farm, make sure everything's all right.
So, how did you get over here tonight, Rose?
Oh, I just grabbed a passing bus shelter. Do you know, if London Transport ran their buses like they run their bus shelters, we'd have a much better service altogether.
You're probably right.
I'm, not in the way here, am I, boss?
Rose, how could you think such a thing? Of course you are.
Jolly good. I like to know where I stand.
Ideally in another room.
Another one of your subtle hints. One to rank alongside push off and, oh, are you still here?
No offence intended, Rose.
None taken, boss. I'll make myself a cup of coffee and then I'm off to bed.
All right.
Apparently everything's organised on the farm, although we do have to be on the lookout for flying cattle. But Jenny says that what with the bad weather and trees falling down and everything, I ought to spend the night.
What, here?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Vicky.
What?
Well, I got my reputation to think of, you know. I'm a well-respected vet. Tongues will wag, as will tails.
I was talking about the spare room.
Look, I know that, and you know that, but think about it. You're lying in the spare bed. You hear a clap of thunder, you get frightened, you come running into my room and...
I told you I'm not frightened by storms.
All right, try this one. You go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, you take a wrong turning and wind up in my room.
It won't happen, James.
All right, try this one. Sleepwalking.
I don't sleepwalk.
Who's talking about you?
Forget it, Shepherd. I am going to the spare room and nothing you can do is going to stop me.
Right, you two, if anybody needs me, I'll be in the spare room.
So now what are we going to do?
Just don't nick all the blankets. Believe it or not, you're quite safe. Tell you what, you can have my bed, I'll take the couch. I'll even bring you early morning tea.
Oh, thank you.
In about half an hour.
James.
Oh, we're back.
Ah, Helen, thank goodness you're all right.
Fine. Why are you sitting in the dark?
There's a power cut.
Oh, there was one of those in the middle of Phantom of the Opera.
I think those candles were part of the show, Mum.
I'm surprised to see you still here.
No, you're not. You saw a car in the drive. Shut up, Robin. Oh, well, I bet Mr. Ranson's in bed as well.
Isn't it a bit late for you farmers? I thought you had to get up early to mix feed or something.
Well, I think you know more about mixing than I do, Helen.
Actually, Helen, Vicky is staying the night.
Please, James, not in front of the children.
In fact, she's using my bed.
Robbie, isn't it time you went upstairs?
No way, Mum. This is the best bit.
I, on the other hand, will be sleeping on the sofa.
The sofa? What's wrong with the spare room?
Well, Rose is in there.
Oh, you've got them queuing up, haven't you?
Why is Rose here?
She's lost her roof.
Oh, tell her to go and find it, then. It can't have gone very far.
The storm, Helen, the storm. Vicky is staying here because it's too dangerous to drive.
Nonsense. Just a little bit of drizzle.
Helen, there are trees falling down all over the place.
I didn't see any.
Mum, the wind was blowing the car all over the road.
I didn't notice it.
No, Helen, you wouldn't.
Well, if the weather's that bad, I think I shall stay myself.
Tough luck, kiddo.
Would you like me to sleep, James?
In my bed.
Oh, you want me to sleep with her?
You want me to sleep with her?
No, Helen and Kate will sleep in my room, Vicky will sleep in Kate's room, and I will sleep down here on the sofa. How's that?
Oh, all right.
Good. Now then, anyone for cold goulash?
What on earth are you doing?
Oh, hello, Vicky. I thought I heard a noise outside.
Of course you did. It's blowing a hurricane out there.
No, it sounded like a dog.
Well, you're not going out.
I have to.
Why?
I've got me wellies on.
Now you've explained it.
And don't worry about me, Vicky. Although you see me as frail and weak, inside, I'm Rambo. I don't know, though. It is blowing a bit out there.
Come on, Bambi. Off you go.
Not Bambi, Rambo.
Oh, right.
You know, Vicky, it is a far, far better thing that I do now than I have ever done.
Sorry?
Tale of Two Cities.
Oh. Well, you better hang on to something or else it'll be gone with the wind.
Tell you what, Vicky, if I'm
Get
not
on with it.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Couldn't sleep. Thought I'd make myself a hot drink.
Just the one?
Pardon?
I saw that the sofa was empty, so I presumed James was upstairs with you.
You presumed wrong.
Perhaps.
There's no perhaps about it, Helen. Look, I'm tired. I can't sleep. The last thing I want is a row. There's a storm out there. I don't need one in here as well.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Not much. You've had it in for me from the off. Tell me, what is it you've got against me?
Well, nothing really. Perhaps the odd whiff of goat wafting off your dungarees.
So why the constant sniping?
Nothing personal.
Could have fooled me.
It's James.
James?
I worry about him.
You think I don't?
I don't want to see him hurt.
Look, Helen, don't worry. I don't want to hurt him.
You don't understand. He cares about you.
Does he?
Well, of course he does. I've seen him in this state before. When he's in this condition, he's likely to do something extremely stupid. He did last time.
Why? What happened?
He married me.
You know, he's never said anything to me about how he feels.
Well, he wouldn't, would he? He's James.
Yeah, he is reticent.
What's his eyesight got to do with it?
Listen, Helen, I'd rather James didn't know we'd been talking about him like this.
I understand. Our secret?
Yeah.
Hello, Kate. Guess what Vicky's just told me? There's some hot milk on the stove. Would you like some?
No, thanks.
Where is James, by the way?
He's outside checking the kennels.
You sent him out in weather like this? What kind of girlfriend are you?
I couldn't stop him.
Should we take these into the other room?
Okay.
Oh, hello, Robbie. Did the storm wake you?
Yeah, it must have been the worst one ever.
It's not as bad as last night's.
Oh, it is. It's much worse. How would you know? You slept right through it. Well, there you are. It must have been worse. It's woken me up. Look, there's somebody flashing in the garden.
Oh, that'll be your father.
He doesn't care, does he?
After you.
No, after you.
What's got into those two?
Search me.
What time is it? About 3:30. 3:30? God, I've never been up at this time before. I have. Where's his dad, anyway? With this wind, probably halfway to Suffolk. Oh, there he is. I can see his torch. Do you think we should go and help him? You must be joking. He might get blown over or dragged into a hedge or something. Oh, that's it. You're experienced. Someone should go out there and make sure he's all right, though. I mean, there's fencing falling around, trees falling down, slates falling off the roof. It's really dangerous. He'll be all right. I can still see his torch. Oh, no, it's gone out. I can't see him. I can't see him either. Mum!
What is it?
It's Dad. I think he's in trouble.
What?
I can't see him anywhere.
I'll go look in the front.
No need. There he is.
Thank goodness he's all right.
Where is he now? Over there, hanging onto the rhododendron. I can't see him anywhere. I've lost him. I can't see him either.
This is that sports car flying down the road.
It's not a sports car, Mum. It's next door Skoda. It's never gone that fast, even with the driver in it. Never mind the Skoda. Where's James? James! Dad! Dad!
What?
James, we were so worried.
Dad, are you hurt?
Well, I am a bit. Here I was in the back garden being battered from pillar to post and not one of you waved.
We saw your torch go out.
Yeah, well, I went round the front of the house.
Why?
Well, I didn't have much choice. You know what it's like out there.
Is there much damage?
Well, we've lost a chunk of the garage roof and the back fence is gone.
Oh, no.
But don't worry, the roof's covered by insurance.
What about the fence?
It's covered by the roof. Anyway, you'll be pleased to know that our TV aerial is still attached to the chimney.
Oh, well, that's something.
Unfortunately, our chimney's attached to next door school Tina. The whole world's gone crazy.
I blame the greenhouse effect.
Well, you can't do that, Robbie. Our greenhouse is now 4 doors away.
I wonder when we'll get the power back. Put the telly on, they'll tell you. Good idea. Shut up, Robbie.
Well, I think we should all have a drink before we go to bed.
Good idea. Listen.
What is it?
Shh, listen.
It's a bit early for carol singers, isn't it? It's coming from the surgery, I think.
Come on. Right, everybody, just stay calm.
We are calm.
It's all right, just relax.
We are relaxed.
Nice and easy, no need to panic.
Who's panicking?
What we need now is a display of raw courage, true British grit. Vicky, you go first.
James.
All right, I'll go. But if I die, think only this of me. That there is some corner of a foreign...
Get on with it. Go on, then name that tune.
Rose. Rose.
It may be dangerous to wake her.
Yes, you're right. Rose!
How? Oh, hello, boss. I was away then.
Oh, really?
What were you doing?
Apache.
No, I've got the record. It's nothing like that.
Real Apache. Do you know, it seems like only yesterday I was standing in the middle of the reservation, talking to Running Horse and his son, Running Fox. Crazy cow, he said.
I bet he did.
Crazy cow, he said. We thank you for teaching us double entry bookkeeping. In return, we give you tribal relic of our ancient arts. Now, if you'd like to stand back, I'll continue with the chant to get rid of the storm and bring fair weather. Hawashia, Hewa Cha, Hawashia, Hewa Cha, Hanga Niha, Hanga Niha, Hanga Niha.
Close to home, the place our hearts should be. I can't believe that we should never ever want to be. Close to home is where I need to be, where all the troubles of the day can keep me company. Close to